Culture is a very wonderful thing. It's what makes us who we are. Hispanic culture is something that's very different from my Dutch and Irish culture. Hispanic culture has many holidays and many virtues that make it so unique from all the other cultures. My Dutch culture is known to be very greedy, which is something Hispanic culture isn't. And my Irish culture, well, they're not necessarily greedy, but they're just vastly different from Hispanic culture with their holidays. Hispanic culture has many wonderful aspects of it, but unfortunately it has also been played up in the media a lot too as very stereotypical. But that does not stop people of Hispanic culture, and it makes them very proud of who they are. Hispanic culture has many wonderful aspects of it. Hispanic culture itself is also very different depending on where you're from. People from Hispanic culture speak Spanish, and they speak very differently from one another. People from Spain speak in an old-fashioned manner, using words such as vosotros to describe more than one person. Spain is the only country that speaks like this. In Cuba, they tend to emphasize the letter B when talking, and in Argentina, they talk like something is in their mouth. Though Hispanic culture does have differences, it also has a lot of similarities. A big holiday among all people of Hispanic culture is Dia de los Muertos, which is celebrated instead of Halloween. The holiday is on November 2nd, and it is to honor the relatives that have passed before us. There are even parades and dressing up to celebrate the holiday. Another common celebration in Hispanic culture is a quinceañera. It's celebrated on a girl's 15th birthday to commemorate her becoming a woman. Celebrations aren't the only thing that Hispanic culture is known for. It is also known for its native food. Common food is tacos, burritos, and chips and salsa. They even use a spice called curry, which is like a spicy chocolate, which is something that I think in the United States we'd find very weird. In some countries, like Ecuador and Peru, they even eat guinea pig, sometimes even with ice cream, which is something that would raise a few eyebrows in the United States. Hispanic culture also listens to popular music. Some popular artists in Hispanic culture are Daddy Yankee, Alvaro Soler, and Shakira. The most important thing, though, about Hispanic culture and with any culture is its values. A main value of Hispanic culture is that God is always in control. Most people that are Hispanic are Catholic, and from that respecting God also comes respecting your elders, all with different forms of words. There are two forms of the word you in Hispanic culture. One mean two, which is for people on your level, like friends or even pets. And another one is for the word usted, which is for parents or priest or teachers. Hispanic culture is also very touchy and greedy one another. They usually give each other hugs or kisses, and in the United States we find that very weird. Hispanic culture also emphasizes the importance of family, and sometimes having the whole entire family, grandma, grandpa, aunts, uncles, cousins, parents, children, living under one roof. Hispanic culture is also different with their thoughts towards women. Some countries like Costa Rica are very feminist, with even having a female president. However, others like Guatemala believe that women should stay home and should not have jobs. Though Hispanic culture is very unique and has very many wonderful aspects of it, it is often stereotyped in the media. Needless to say, the media has not been kind in communicating Hispanic culture to the world, and it is often stereotyped. A common stereotype in Hispanic culture is that all Hispanics eat is either tacos or burritos. This is a stereotype, but it's not really that harmful. Nonetheless, it is a stereotype. That is just really stupid, and the fact that saying that is pretty much just saying that all Italians eat is pizza. Another stereotype, but more of a misconception, and this is only for Mexico, is that Mexico's Independence Day is Cinco de Mayo. Mexicans' real Independence Day is actually September 16th. not Cinco de Mayo. And Cinco de Mayo is actually just to commemorate a battle between the Mexican army and the French army. Another stereotype is that all Hispanic women is either sweet and innocent or feisty and sexy. This is shown in the 1961 musical film West Side Story. Between the two main female characters, one of whom, named Maria, is very sweet, and the other one, named Anita, played by Rita Moreno, is a rebel and fierce. The sweet woman is to represent Hispanic values of women, but the rebel is to go against the values of women in Hispanic culture. However, unfortunately, there are more stereotypes that are harmful than that one. A harmful stereotype is that all Hispanic people are from Mexico, and the only reason why they got to the United States is to jump over the border. Another very common stereotype, sadly, is that all Hispanics are after American jobs. And this is something that has been going on in our country for a while because of the border crisis. Another one is that Hispanic people are all poor. This is not true, as some very successful Hispanic people are in the world, like Alberto Perez, who is the founder of Zumba, who, according to Celebrity Net Worth, his net worth is $30 million, or Maria Contreras-Sweet, the founder of Pro America Bank, who, according to Wallmine.com, is worth $3.5 million. This poor stereotype also caused another stereotype that all Hispanic people get their money from being drug dealers. This stereotype is present in hit TV shows like AMC's Breaking Bad, where the main villain in season 1, Tuco, is a crazy kingpin. Thankfully, more positive representation has been shown in the media in more recent years. A great example is Lin-Manuel Miranda's 2008 Tony Award-winning musical In the Heights, which explores Hispanic culture and values. It shows Hispanic culture in a positive way, combating those negative stereotypes. It explores themes such as racism and wanting to go back to your home. Though there are these stereotypes against Hispanic culture, there's also a lot of pride when coming with Hispanic culture and their values. People of Hispanic culture have been known to be proud of their culture, and you know what? You should too, because a culture is a part of who you are. Make sure that you always remember that. Thank you so much for listening to the speech, and I really hope that you guys enjoyed. I'm Laura Van Pate, and I'll see you next time.